Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Dear students, today I will teach you chapter 8 of your civics book, Market Around Us. You know market? What is market? Usually we all visit our local markets to buy something or the other. We go to buy groceries, household items, stationeries, food items, clothes, books, or games. Sometimes we like to visit markets for enjoyment or eating out something. However, apart from local markets, there is a whole variety of markets such as shopping complexes, malls, wholesale markets, retail markets, weekly markets. Hence, in this chapter, we shall understand the concept of market, buyers and sellers, and how they come together to provide goods and services. Okay. Number one is understanding market. What is market? According to the traditional definition, market is a place where goods are exchanged between producers, buyers, and sellers for money. Right? Producers produce the goods, buyers buy the products of producers, and sellers act as intermediaries between producers and buyers. The main purpose of market is to provide various options to buyers and help sellers maximize their profit. In earlier times, what happened? The needs of customers were not taken into consideration and limited options were available. But in modern times, the concept of market has taken a new form where customer satisfaction is very important. Sellers compete with each other to gain customers' confidence and as a result increase their profit. Right. Now, types of market. How many types are there of market? Right. First of all, wholesale market is there. What is wholesale market? The word wholesale means a business where large quantities of goods are sold at low price. The wholesalers act as middlemen between producers and retailers. Right? They pick up goods in bulk from producers or manufacturers. A wholesale market is a place where wholesalers would assemble grade goods, break down bulk, repack, and sell goods in smaller lots to retailers. Right? Usually, wholesalers have a invest good amount of money to start the business. They also need large warehouse or storage spaces to store their goods. Right? At the same time, they do not have to invest in advertising, showrooms, or after sales services. Right? Now, about retail markets. What are retail markets? The word retail means selling goods and services to the end customers. The person or firm which buys goods from manufacturers or wholesalers and sell them in retail markets are known as retailers. Typically, a retail market would have shops and big showrooms. Right? That will deal in variety of consumer goods. To provide convenient shopping to customers, retail markets are generally located near residential areas. For instance, the shopping complex in your area is an example of retail market. Retail markets deal face to face with end customers. They have to invest huge amount of money to run showrooms and maintain staff. They require a well-trained staff to deal with customers. Okay. Now, types of retailers. Two types of retailers are there: itinerant retailers and fixed shop retailers. What are itinerant retailers? Retail traders who do not have a fixed place from where they operate are called itinerant retailers. Right? These are vendors or hawkers. है ना? Vendors or hawkers are people who supply goods while moving from one place to another. Instead of selling them from one place, they have limited goods and buy them on day-to-day basis from profit derived out of their daily sale. Customers like to buy goods from vendors because of the price bargain and face-to-face interaction with the sellers. And next is weekly markets are there. Monday in this market, Tuesday in another market, Wednesday in another market, Thursday in another market. People go and sell their goods. Those are called weekly markets. Weekly markets are held in a specific day of the week. They are organized by shop owners and retailers near residential areas. The shops are set up in the morning and usually wind up before late night. Weekly markets are famous for their lower price and variety. Customers can shop all kind of daily use products from one place at cheaper rates. India has had a long trend of weekly markets, right? And street vendors, I told you. Now, fixed shop retailers. Fixed shop retailers are retailers who have a permanent or fixed place from where they sell their goods and provide services to customers are called fixed shop retailers. They deal in different products ranging from electronic goods. The examples of these kinds of markets are malls are there, departmental stores are there, right? What are malls? Malls have become one of the best places for retail outlets. The idea is to shop under one roof. Malls are bigger version of shopping complex, a center where retailers work under one roof. In the recent times, malls have expanded in India due to rise in retail industry. Malls host all kinds of normal and high-end brands for middle and high-level income group. Apart from shopping, customers like to visit malls because of food joints, multiplexes, and entertainment zones also situated there. Next is departmental store. What are departmental store or general store also? We can say a departmental store is a retail store with several departments. Maybe you have gone Reliance Fresh and Easy Day, Vishal Mega Mart, like that only. Right? It offers a good range of consumers' goods under different categories. For instance, it has separate sections for food items, toiletries, electronics, furniture, and gift items. Departmental stores have products of international and national brands. There are several check in and checkout points for quick shopping. Right? Now, today is new, in modern age, today new concept of online market is also there. Sometimes we order many things from online through many companies, are there. Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, Home Shop, etc. Online many more, much Amazon are there. Many online stores are there from where we order our things and the thing comes to our home. Right? Now, assessing markets. The main factors that determine people's choice of market are. What kind of factors those are? Number one factor is location. People prefer to visit market that are closer to their house. Means the closest shops, the nearer place people go. Means I already told you that retail markets are there where residential areas are there. Price of the goods. Mostly people go from where they can get the things in a good price. Possibility of purchasing goods on credit. Means credit cards are there. These are by credit cards or debit cards they are using. They are not keeping cash. If even they do not have money in their pockets, even then they can buy things from credit cards. Means first they will purchase the things and later they will pay the bills of credit cards. Variety and range of goods provided by the market. So when we go in the market, varieties, absolutely so many varieties and range of goods are there. Now, functioning of a wholesale market. Right. What are the functions of wholesale market? Wholesalers act. What is the role of a wholesaler? Wholesaler acts as middleman between producers and retailers or merchants. Secondly, they have the supply for off-season goods as well, especially when such goods are not available in the market. Right? For instance, wholesaler will have supply of cotton garments even in winter season. Thirdly, they get feedback from retailers about the choice and preferences of the end customers. The information is valuable for producers who ultimately want to increase the reputation of their business by providing customer satisfaction. Wholesalers can meet shortage of goods during emergency like situations such as transport strike or natural calamities. Right? Now, supply chain. What is supply chain? A supply chain is a system of organization, people, technology, activities and resources involved in moving a product or service from supplier to the customer. Supply chains transform natural resources into finished good and product that is delivered to the customer. Means this all is a supply chain. Producer is there, wholesaler is there, retailer is there, and the thing is reaching to the, and in between transportation is also there, and labor is also there. And at the last, the thing is reaching to the end customer. Role of intermediaries. What are those? Farmers either sell their tomato crop to the local collector or directly in the mandi to the commission agents. They are called dalals also, who take a certain amount as commission per transaction. Means dalals, they are not buying kilos or 2 kilos tomatoes from the farmer. They are asking for whole crop, right? And the total lump sum money he is giving to the farmer. Farmer wants to save transport cost, loading and unloading labor cost, and why they sell their produce to the local collectors. Understand? Means farmer, they want to save the money, load his crop and unload his crop, whether he is having tractor or not, a trolley he is having, but diesel is there now. He is using diesel comes with money only, right? So he don't want to go in another districts. He want to sell his crop to the local mandi, right? Since local collectors have to bear the cost of transportation, cost of loading and unloading, waiting charges and commission of the agents, they do not offer a just price to farmers. Means if any dalal is there, mandi in a mandi shop owner is there, he is buying 20 rupees, he is giving 20 rupees per kg to farmer, but the tomato he will sell 50 rupees, means 10 rupees he will keep with him to mandi agent. He will give loading unloading charges, he will give many more other charges are there, waiting charges also there, है ना? So many charges are he is paying, and then he is selling 50 rupees kg. Understand? And 10 rupees retailer also getting. After that, customer is getting that 20 rupees tomato which comes from farmer in the market, and now he is getting 60 rupees kg or 70, right? Farmers and their produce. The crop produced by farmers in his main source of their income, right? The products are which he is growing, from there only he is getting money. Production of a crop requires several stages of hard work. First he is sowing seeds, providing water, irrigation, and finally harvesting. Harvesting means cutting the crop. After harvesting his crop, the farmer takes his goods to the mandis. Mandis are wholesaler markets, generally for agricultural products. Mandi offer more prices to a farmer for his produce than the wholesale or commission agent. Means in mandi they can get good price than commission agent, right? Farmers face several problems with their crops. What kind of problems they are facing? Rise and fall in demands and in price. Means sometimes demands increase of the goods of the crop and sometimes decrease. In marriage season, when marriage season is there, vegetables are too costly, है ना? And when marriage season is because consumption is there, but when marriage season is not there, vegetables are not so costly. Post harvest losses because of lack of storage and transportation. Transportation is not there, place for storage is not there, that's why he is selling his crop in low cost. In the peak season, farmers have to sell their produce at low price as the tomato crop is perishable. Tomatoes cannot be stored for a long time. So, he will sell his goods, he will sell his crop in a low price. Storage is a big problem in our country as small farmer cannot afford this facility. Now, farmers market. What is farmer market? A farmers market or mandi consists of individual vendors. Right, individual vendors. The vendor, this means the vendors which are coming in our area for selling vegetables, right? And the vendors who are selling in markets also, in mandis also, mostly they are farmers who set up booths, tables or stands outdoors or indoors to sell vegetables, meat products, fruits, flowers and sometimes prepared foods and beverages. Means food, some prepared foods and beverages means jams, jellies and sauces, like this only. Right? Farmers markets add value to communities. Right? Farmers producers sell directly to customers, minimizing profits lost by circumventing the middleman. What is the advantage of farmers market? Means farmer market, the main advantage is they can sell their crop directly to the end customer and they can get more money by this. Okay. Consumers can obtain organic fruits. When dalals or mandi agents, they are storing things in their shops, right? They are putting some medicines also, to preservative also, to preserve them. But when the farmer is selling directly to the customers, then people can get more fine things, more fine vegetables, fruits from the farmers directly. Okay, this chapter is over. Question answer also there. And you will write this and learn also. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.